guys get the strip, and Kent Bazemore on the other side knows how to finish.
Marquise Chris passed up the 3 there. Shot clock at 9. Wanamaker on the toss back. Shot clock at 3. Bazemore's got to bail him out, and he does.
The poise under pressure. That's why they got him. That's why he's here.
Now, Facundo Campazzo from Real Madrid has checked in for Denver. I'm anxious to see him as Jokic.
Nikola Jokic, you can do a lot with him. Obviously, they're rolling to the basket. Got to be alert on the weak side. Make it.
Oakland Forever stuff. You see Steph in the jersey there. They can't keep it on the shelves.
Oh,
I mean, it's
amazing.
It's like the amount of merchandise of Oakland Forever has equaled like post-championship merchandise. Beautiful pass, but Bazemore couldn't finish.
He does move well without the ball too.
Michael Green off iron. Hartenstein working that glass, and Jordan Poole going to let it out. Now, we're going to upon it. It's a battle to see who's going to make this team.
There's going to be some healthy competition, so you want to be assertive, especially now.
Look at Campazzo. You can travel in Europe, but not in the NBA.
He just needs to be more consistent all the way around with his jumper. You talked about his passing ability. He's got a high basketball IQ.
Well, the thing is, you play at Real Madrid. The ACB league is the second best league in the world outside of the NBA. Luka Doncic was in the ACB.
Roof, and he's trying to be a staple in the rotation and show the coaching staff, hey, I'm ready to take that next step.
I'll tell you, the Warrior minicamp in September, he was the best player. He was fantastic. Campazzo. DJ Dozier will step into a 3, but now that's a mistake in terms of
second, third grade, fourth grade, where you chop your feet on the closeout and close out under control.
Final 8 seconds of the first quarter. Campazzo with a little 1-4 set. Drop it in. Nearly deflected. Monte Morris. That'll be well short. So the Warriors, they started making 3s. About that.
Well, you know, we had a very tough thing happen to us, of course, with Clay's injury, second year in a row. But we had to do something, and we pulled the trigger.
Joe, when you talk about the new city edition jerseys, Oakland Forever, and obviously
we made it even more of a target. And even Bazemore's a 7-foot wingspan, so we're bad turnover, but we're
his brand off the court. He's had some clothing lines. I heard a story about him and his Valley Boys clothing line, and I'll tell you, oh yeah,
everyone's really good,
right?
You know,
that's what it is. I mean, in college, everyone in college is the best player from high school. In the NBA, everybody from the NBA is the best player from college. Right. So,
I think also too with Chris DeMarco and guys like Jaron Collins and Mike Brown, they shoot you straight. As JaMychal Green misses that 3, is that
organization. You can reach your full potential here. They're going to be hands-on. They're going to watch film with you. But then it's not just the coaching staff. It's the players. It's having the kind of leadership established that the Warriors
at a lot of different spots. You know, obviously Draymond is a tremendous rebounder, but you had Looney and Marquise and Wiseman. I think that's one thing where people be anxious, you know.
Nothing easy.
And then to not be, you know, full go in training camp right now for a younger player. That's... We were just talking about Jordan Poole.
Pretty mature young man. Just listening to him talk. And if I'm him, I'm just focused. And he still got drafted 24th. Now, obviously, if he did what people expected him to do in New Zealand, like his guy LaMelo Ball, he probably would have been a lottery pick. But he was still first round and didn't start over there. But the one thing about him, he is usually the fastest man on the court. And yeah, it's overturned.
Yeah, this was called a charge. It was not a charge.
Look, his foot is on the line. Well, you can't see it. Now you can see it there. Well, and he was moving a little bit.
Well, the bigger thing is, once a player's begun the upward motion, you can't jump underneath them like that.
There was 3 things he did wrong that made it not an option.
It was a second rounder, and I remember doing Denver games where he was coming in as a very young player, thinking, you're on the kick out to Bazemore. Bazemore took it to trouble.
Finishing a lot last season, right? That's one thing about his game that he was working on. Getting some more crafty finishes down low, floaters, high off the glass there. That was nifty. Smalls like that in the backcourt. Can you stay away from getting exposed defensively? His feet, pick and roll defense. So that's where he needs to improve. But he is pretty athletic, and he's a really good rebounder too.
So Campazzo hits the three. Brad Wanamaker, Jordan Poole, Kent Bazemore. And Alex Tupon is going to get an opportunity as Bazemore, whether it's Porter and this guy Hampton.
Where here and play too, but you love having those veterans in the locker room, just solid guys that you know what you're going to get from them if you're the coaching staff.
Clock at 5. Smiley ripped off a guy's leg earlier in the first half.
Well, Iguodala was uncanny with that, his hands, and you're seeing that from Wanamaker.
Right now.
Nuggets have fought all the way back here, and they're bringing more energy.
Preseason wins and losses mean absolutely nothing.
Just stop tuning up. Get it right. Work it out.
Najee was signed this offseason. Perfect backup to Murray. And Mike Malone got that. About James Wiseman.
He got the chicken wing out there a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was a good call.
A little embellishment maybe too.
So Wiseman speaks Mandarin and Nico Mannion speaks Italian, and at the press conference they both spoke Italian and Chinese. It was unbelievable.
Smart guys.
Just say.
That's where he went. I had to point it out.
But in terms of three-point shooting, Mulder would be a nice add if he could make this team.
Yeah, and he's going to get that three-point shooting percentage up from last year.
The playoffs, and had just been a G League player, but joined the Nuggets in the bubble. And there's nothing small about him, but they list him as a small forward.
Handle. I saw him in the bubble shooting off the dribble. He'll shoot threes like his dad. He's fun to watch. He can block shots, obviously. He's got the length.
Smiley started the break himself, and
not just going in there kamikaze style and trying to dunk it every time. You got to be a little more crafty than that. But Coach Kerr talked about Smiley. He said the learning curve is steep with him, and they're trying to do the best they can to help him as they get to the rim again.
On pump fake, or the Nikola Jokic little clever thing. And
you got to switch it up sometimes.
Yep, I think that's you said kamikaze style. Like the young guys always are going at one speed.
Right.
This is a change of speed game sometimes.
Yeah. That's the thing. In college, that works, right? Or wherever else you play, different levels.
Can spark off the bench.
Yeah. But get some late game experience if you're these young guys.
Absolutely.
See if you can get a win. The wins don't matter right now, but it's just the experience you're getting.
Travel. Hampton, that was an easy travel. You know,
he's got pretty adequate playmaking ability. One thing about him, sometimes he can be a little careless with the ball. So just catch it. You got to squeeze it. Go up and shoot it. Let that defender run into you.
Now, Loans, like he did not look like he's some rookie that had never played basketball, you know, that, and so that was, I think that was some pretty high praise.
Oh, he's impressing his teammates obviously already.
That was good hustle by Wesson off the Sutton miss three. You figure out who's wearing them and who they are all the time.
It looks like it's different material too, like a polyester instead of what it used to be.
You're going deep on your headband knowledge.
I'm all about the accessories, baby. You know, some people wear the armbands and different things. A lot of times it's not even like
never to mention the word utilitarian in an NBA broadcast. So I'm giving you full love for that.
No, why are you taking shots at our education level? You know, in basketball, what y'all got?
I like Wesson finishing that. The Warrior lead is 3 as they come upon 2 minutes here.
See, the Warriors are in a zone now. They're going to attack the middle probably or try to shoot him out of it.
With that extra effort, getting that rebound. Shot clock at 3. Sutton down the lane to lay it up and out. Ball changed that. Damian Lee will get to the line with a good extra effort to follow that. So the Warriors pretty scrappy that trip down to have multiple opportunities. Would that be helpful?
That would help. That would help.
James
Wiseman.
I'm just telling you, standing next to him and talking to him at the press conference, he made Zaza Pachulia look small.
He's
Campazzo running it back the other way.
Oh, I thought he was going to pull just now.
You can see how Campazzo, he plays with kind of a spirit and an energy. Conchar, his second opportunity. Can you run a play for a Damian Lee or a Mulder here? Mannion all the way to the rim.
Finish those.
Didn't
just swing it over to him. Had the angle immediately on Campazzo. Recognize it. Rip it through. Good first step. Just
to be the guy coming around the mountain there.
He's not the greatest shooter, though.
He's got it now. Final 7 seconds. Drop it off to Conchar. There's the 3. Rimmed it out. And that will do it for the preseason. And I've always loved Michael Malone. That was perfectly done.
Yeah, like fist bump for Mike Brown. Like, thank you so much is what he's saying.
The former Warrior assistant did a tremendous job in Denver. The Nuggets are going to be an amazing team. And kind of a super fun game, partner, for the
really
preseason.
Yeah, that was really